Okay guys, I'm a Swanton007 here to try and finish off my 2001 pay-per-view reviews. Starting off with Survivor Series 2001. Started off with a European Championship match between Christian and Al Snow. The crowd couldn't really care less of Christian winning. Snow winning may have been a good idea for the opener that was made on Heat. It was good enough. Personally, I would have thrown Christian in the ring with somebody else, so the match could have meant something. 2 stars. Next match, the big Regal versus Tajiri. The match was barely given any time. Luckily, Regal and Tajiri are both good for short matches. I don't understand why Al Snow got twice the amount of time, though. 1.5 stars. Next match, title unification match for the WWF Intercontinental and United States and WCW United States Championship between Edge and Test. Much better than expected, very fast-paced, and a good ending. Even though the US title would be brought back less than 2 years later, it's still cool. 2 3/4 stars. Next match, Steel Cage Unification match for the WWF and WCW Tag Team Championships between the Dudley Boyz and the Hardy Boyz. Good match that I really thought could go either way. Jeff with the normal amazing spot with the swanton off the top of the cage and misses through a table. Honeys don't get fired but continue to dominate and rival with each other. Next match. Oh yeah, the losers of each match got fired because this was the last pay-per-view of the Invasion angle. So that's why this Immunity Battle Royal. It's a Battle Royal and pretty much what you'd expect. Too many men to get any real moves. It's really a shame to see such major players early on, such as Storm and DDP, neglected to a nothing battle royal. DDP should have been in the main event and Storm a regular match. 2 stars. Next match, the women's match of the night. It's a 6-pack charge between Trish, Lita, Jazz, Jacqueline, and Mighty Molly and Ivory. With talent such as Jazz and Molly, it seems a waste to give the belt to Trish. Plenty of botches, as expected in a women's match, but with so many women, they were able to make fun of it, make it fun with spots. 2 1/4 stars. Now the main event of the night and the conclusion to the invasion angle ends with a Survivor Series elimination match between Team WWF, which compiles The Rock, Jericho, Taker, Kane, and The Big Show, versus Team Alliance, which is Austin, Angle, Van Dam, Booker T, and Shane McMahon. This Survivor Series elimination match has been poorly booked for so many years now. However, this one finally creates another well-booked and great match. The match got plenty of time and showcased several storylines. Shane has a fun segment of interfering only to have everyone hit their finishes on him. Jericho turns heel, Angle turns face, and Austin unofficially turns face by his actions. The final segment of The Rock vs. Austin is the same quality they had been producing in WrestleMania and Rebellion. My only real problem was how badly Booker T was treated. But that problem aside, while the match didn't quite feel like WCW and ECW was truly represented, the match was still great. One of my favourite Survivor Series matches in history. 4.5 stars. So overall, I gave the Survivor Series match a 7.5 out of 10, and I'll be moving on to the last match, to the last pay-per-view of Vengeance 2001. Started with Scotty Hotty and Albert versus Test and Christian. This match was boring. The referee allowed too much tag team interference. Otherwise, Albert picks up the victory for him and Scotty to Hotty with a powerbomb. 2.5 stars. The next match is an IC Championship match between Edge and William Regal. This match was better than I thought. In the beginning, Regal hits Edge on the ring post. There is a lot of high-risking maneuvers in this match. In the middle of the match, Edge spears the steel steps. Regal tries to hit Edge with the knucks, but Edge hits the spear. 2.75 stars. Next match, Jeff Hardy vs Matt Hardy with referee is Lita. Jeff does a lot of moves on the top rope. One time Matt catches him with a slam on the back. When Jeff Hardy goes to the top rope again, and Matt Hardy tries to stop him, but he gets slammed on his face, and Jeff Hardy hits the swanton. Matt Hardy gets his foot on the bottom rope, but Lita didn't see it after looking at Matt's shoulders. 2.5 stars. Next match, WWF Tag Team Championship match between the Dudley Boyz and Kane and the Big Show. This was an okay match. There were a lot of near falls. Kane jumped from the top rope to the outside, and Big Show strips Stacy Keibler to her undies. Then spanks her. The Dudleys catch Big Show off guard and hit him with a catapult into the exposed turnbuckle. Overall, it's a 2.5 stars out of 5. Next match, a hardcore championship match between RVD and The Undertaker. This was an awesome match. They went all around the arena. Undertaker won with an awesome chokeslam off the entrance through 2 tables. Awesome spot. 3.5 stars. The next match, Trish Stratus versus Jacqueline for the women's title. Trish keeps getting kicked and back body dropped. Then she gets chick kicked reversed. Next she gets slammed on her face. Trish hits a backslide and wins the match. 2 stars. Now it's the beginning of the tournament for who becomes the undisputed champion. And it starts with a match between Stone Cold and Kurt Angle. It was an okay match, but for what we've seen these two do, for example, the SummerSlam match, Stone Cold won with the Summer. Nothing really special. Stone Cold advances to the final against the winner of this next match. 3.5 stars. WCW World Heavyweight Championship match between The Rock and Jericho. This match was great. The Rock hits an awesome DDT through the announcer's table, and Vince tries to make The Rock lose after he goes for the People's Elbow. Y2J gets a low blow and hits Rock with the rock bottom for the win. 4 stars. This was a huge surprise. Everyone thought that the main event would be The Rock versus Stone Cold or The Rock Austin. No one thought that Jericho had a chance. And then, as we know, he becomes the Undisputed Championship when he beats Stone Cold Steve Austin in an okay match that starts off with a rock bottom to Y2J and a chair shot to Austin. There was a lot of ring post shots, and there is a suplex and suplexes onto the concrete floor. At the end, Steve Austin hits Vince McMahon and gives Y2J the walls of Jericho. While Jericho is tapping, Booker hits Austin with the title and Y2J wins. This match is way too overbooked, and the crowd was waiting for the hype Triple H return. Chris looks really happy when he won the big one, and it's really cool seeing him finally win it. But the match wasn't really. It wasn't. The crowd went into it because they were still waiting for Triple H. So overall, I'm going to give the Vengeance 01 pay-per-view a 7.25 out of 10 to end my day of doing all the 2001 pay-per-views. Guys, I am on Swanton 007. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you.